Good morning. How are you guys doing? It is probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I decided to go ahead and record my video this morning. I am still laying in the bed, yes, getting some well needed rest. I've been on a go, on a go, on a go, on a go. And since we've had this weather, they've called off work a couple of days, so I was so excited about that. And then on top of that, I had already had a couple days off, so I'm gonna go back to work Thursday, very rejuvenated tomorrow. Definitely, I needed this rest. Um, and I just was like laying here thinking, like I had made a video yesterday about, we're 7 days in the new year and we all set these new goals and we work on ourselves, right? But then I had to think, I'm like, are they really new goals? Aren't these just things that internally you've already probably been unintentionally working on already? And it's just that when the first of the year comes, it's like, oh, it's like brought to the forefront. Like, oh, it's a new year. Let me do this. And so now it's like this big thing. But let's think about it. We continuously work on ourselves all year round. And I just think that when the new year comes, it actually gives you that time to actually sit back and be like, oh, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. But really just think about all of the work that you've done to yourself, on yourself, all of 2024, before 2025 came in. Even the bad moments, the good moments, the moments where you felt like you wasn't going to make it, the moments when you felt like you're defeated, you can't go nowhere, like life can't get no worse than this. And guess what? You made it to the end of the year. You're here. You're in 2025. So obviously, you were already working on yourself unintentionally. You were already crushing those goals. You were already doing the necessary inward healing. That's all to really like knock these goals out and to be successful at meeting your goals. It all starts with inward healing. I don't care what nobody say. You have to heal internally first before it shows externally. And you can do backwards. You can work externally, but you're going to always have those delays. You're going to always have those setbacks. It's going to be a repeated cycle. And you're going to keep repeating that cycle until you start working on yourself internally. And I don't know, I just had like an epiphany all of a sudden. And I'm like, I'm going to make this video and speak on this morning. And it's so weird because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I am so nervous. When I make these videos and, I truly am an overthinker. So I am laying here, I be overthinking it like, oh, what am I going to say? What if I stumble over my words? What if I can't get it out right? Like, what am I going to talk about today? And I look at everybody else on social media making it look so easy. And guess what? My future self is going to thank me for hitting this record button. She is going to thank me for stepping out there and doing the necessary steps to get us moving, get that momentum going. And you're welcome, Lala. You're welcome. um, but yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. There are a lot of things that I want to talk about. There are a lot of subjects that I want to talk about. But life is a touchy thing, and it's not that I am afraid of my what I've been through, or ashamed of what I've been through. It's just that, how can I put this? um I feel like maybe I potentially need a little bit more time to discuss some little personal matters that really hit home for me, hit some type of way for me. Um, but I am eventually going to get there, because you never know. There could be somebody going through the same thing that I've went through um, over these last few years, that I could have some knowledge, that could really help somebody or could uplift someone. And I'm not even going to say can. I know I do. I've been through quite a bit. I've seen myself through a lot of challenges. And I continuously just come on top. I continuously to be resilient. I continuously transmute that energy into something positive. Like, that's the only thing that I know to do, that keeps me sane. And trust me, I'm not perfect. I have my bad days. I have my good days. Some days are better than others. I don't wake up always on the good morning, guys. How are you doing? Motivation on Monday. Lala, but for the most part, I do, and it's very genuine. Very genuine. I honestly want to see everybody succeed and win. Like, I feel like we all um, have this greatness in us. So, even people at work, they be like, "Good morning, Lala. We're gonna be great this morning," and I love that, because every morning I wake up and I aim to be great. I tell my kids, do great, be great. Like, be curious, ask questions. Um, I just really appreciate how much, like, I've matured and grown mentally. Um, and your girl still aging like fine wine. Oh. Sidetrack. Yeah, no. Oh. All right, that real bad. But yes, I really appreciate the growth that I've had. And just like really sitting back and thinking over my life these last year. Not even the last year, y'all. I would want to say Nathan's finna be 4. The last 4 years has been challenging as hell. I mean, I've been tested, stretched, like, in all ways that you could think of. And let me tell y'all something. During all of this, I was losing weight. I was still raising my kids. I was working about 3, 4 jobs. I wasn't getting no sleep. I was working on my mental health. I was working on setting boundaries. I was working on appreciating me, like knowing my worth and my value, and walking away and being okay to walk away from things that no longer served me. And also, you know, calling my energy back and just being in that mindset that if something's meant for me, then it'll be for me. Um, yeah, whatever's meant for you, it would always find you. It will always come back. You just gotta know and appreciate yourself and put yourself first on this journey, and let everything else fall by the wayside. And just go back and, get to know you, to really love and know you and learn you. Because if it's love, if it's a wife, a husband, if it's anything that you're looking for, externally that you feel like an external person or situation or thing will give you that happiness, give it to yourself first. Give it to yourself first. Because then if you're giving it to yourself, like me, I'm loving myself. I married myself. I know what I want from a husband, how I want to be treated, how I want to treat my husband. So I'm doing all of those things as if I already have my husband. I'm treating myself that way so the next person already knows how to treat me. You ain't finna come up over here unhealed and talking about, oh, you gonna accept. No, I'm not accepting breadcrumbs. No breadcrumbs. When I know I deserve the whole feast. Um, but yes, I thank you guys for listening to me, even though I went off on my little tangent this morning. And I hope that this inspires somebody. I hope that this helps someone. And you guys have a great Wednesday. It is hump day. We are halfway through the week, y'all. What y'all doing? Are y'all pushing through it? Love y'all. Have a good morning.